the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hey there. Been a long time since I've done any streaming, but I thought I'd put together just a mess around really, but showing you salvaging in the latest patch of Star Citizen. So currently we're on 3.21.1, I think. So Vulture is the ship that you'll need to actually begin salvaging. You can either rent one or buy one with in-game credits. I think they're about between 1 and 2 million credits to buy. You can get them in New Deal in Lorville. One of the things that I did straight off the bat, though, was to change the layout of it, because your Vulture now comes with 2 cinches and a brad and a tractor beam in the utility slots. The first thing you're really going to want to do is change out that cinch for a couple of brads. So what I did, if my ship, because I just claimed it before, it's actually available. Yes, it is. In the utility slots, I don't know if the devs just really like building PCs or something, but you would have thought it'd be left, right, left, right. This one, the first slot, is for the left-hand slot of the first option. The third one is the right-hand slot for the third option. So it goes left, left, right, right, if that makes sense. So, what I've done is I've put in a Brad in each slot. You can buy another Brad if you go to any Platinum Bay and simply open up the terminal, change the category down to Scraper Beam, and you can get another Brad for 1.2k. I'll show you the difference between the two just once we get up into space. So, let's go and grab the ship. Make sure you're nicely hydrated and have at least one bottle of drink and some food on you, because it's quite lonely out there on the salvage side if you're on your own. So we'll be using my Vulture. I don't have another crew member because Commander Dinky is at school. He's who I normally stream with, my little boy. And my mates are all working. I'm on a holiday today, because today is St Andrew's Day in Scotland. So, let's get that Vulture out of there. Servers have been really good since IAE is winding up. They've been good in general recently. Let's turn on the server stats. You don't know how to do this. R_D, hit the tab, it will change it to display info. I normally set it to 3, so that's R_display info 3. Press enter, and use the title key next to the 1 to get that open and closed, by the way. So we're currently sitting on 120 to 130 frames per second, now down to 92. Server frames are between 6 and 7, it's kind of average, really. But the server does actually seem to be quite responsive. Hopefully we won't get a 30k. So, into the Drake we go. Be nice if it was all on one level, but I suppose you got to get exercise somehow. Mental note, stay away from the cupboard. It's so easy to get your character trapped in there. It'd be great once we've got the actual armor and gear closets working, but my son, every time he helps me out with salvaging, ends up getting trapped in the cupboard. The only way to get him out is to go back to a station, store, and get the ship again. Right, you probably all know this, but right Alt and R will start up flight ready mode. That's just in case you can't be bothered to actually go and find it on your controls, which it's down here somewhere on the... There we go. It's on that first switch. It's powered off and flight ready's on there. Left Alt and N will ask for launch clearance. Also, you can switch your menu over to communication and just hail the station. That'll do the same thing. So I'm actually in Hurstonel 5, just because it's a nice out-of-the-way station. What will I put that on? Let's just put that on target status, even though... Oh no, I've got target status up there. I'll just keep on comms. So, one of the handy things about the Vulture, if you hit K, will open up VTOL mode. Just opens up those vents and just makes it a little bit easier for you to take off. It's not entirely necessary, but hey, it looks cool. Quick press of K to put them away again. Let's have a look at the jobs. I've got a nice empty cargo bay. Now, when you're just starting out, you're going to be getting quite small jobs. Not even sure I can see the small ones now. But they start off at like 500 credits for it, and then they go up to 1,000, then 5,000, then 10,000, all the way up to 50,000. And I think I saw a hammerhead there's 50,000 as well. Now, if you're going after an A2, check out the cause of the accident. I've not quite figured out what each one actually signifies yet, whether or not they've been up to dodgy stuff, but you could end up with a load of drugs, which is phenomenally valuable, although they have kind of balanced that over the last few weeks. Or if it's a mining accident like this one, you might actually get some quant if you're very lucky. But I'm just going to, for this demo, I'm just going to I'll pick that Vulture. It's just a system failure. It's Hurstonel 3. 5,000 for the contract. So what we want to do is make sure we earn back more than 5,000. Okay, keep that figure in mind. So let's set a course. Personnel 3. Now, with the legal claims, you can't just quant directly to them, which is a little bit of a shame. But for the illegal ones, you can actually quant directly to them. You're working on a timer on those ones, so let's start to go across. While we're quanting across, let's have a look at some of the dodgy contracts. So if you go into personal, that's where all your dodgy stuff is. There's some there's some salvage contracts in here. So we've got risky jobs, and then we've got cleanup jobs. Now, the risky jobs, when you get them, will give you, I think it's about 20 minutes to half an hour to strip the ship. You might get some nice stuff in there, but you got about 20-30 minutes to strip the ship. The cleanup missions are slightly different. They'll get a little bit longer. They will give you a lot more. So these ones don't actually give you any reward. Your reward is your salvage. But these cleanup ones are because that's an accident that they're wanting you to scrape the hull before the security detail gets there and examines it. So you want to be able to do that pretty quickly. Now, for a hammerhead, there's no chance of me being able to scrape that in time with one vulture on a hammerhead. You maybe want to have 2 to 3, I would say, minimum, scrapping away at that. Ideally, you want to rock up with a reclaimer, with crew, to be able to do that one. These risky ones, however, when you claim them, you don't need to finish salvaging it. It's just a risky job. You just basically get what you can and scrap it, and then just abandon the mission. You've got 30 minutes before the security detail gets there. It's better if you can strip the hull, but even with the SRV now towing it to another location, that's going to rock up crime stats. Every time you engage that tractor beam, you'll get another 35,000 fine. So you're going to be doing time to get rid of that lot. And if you're really unlucky, like I was the last time I tried it, I ended up getting the crime stat 3, and then, of course, bounties were launched. So your SRV, you don't have any weapons at all, which made that a little bit unfair, I thought. That's just on general. So the current thing that people are doing at the moment is towing the hammerhead out of range. It's still a bit buggy, but I just prefer the salvage missions because they're just nice and relaxing. It's like when you're watching those videos of people doing satisfying things with paint and clay and stuff like that. It just has the same kind of fulfilling thing. Run out of words. Right, so here we are coming up on Personnel 3. So I'll have to do a second jump once I get there to get out to 3A. And that's roughly where our wreck is sitting waiting for us there. Handy thing about these salvage missions is as well is that they're all roundabout stations, so you don't really have to worry about running out of fuel. If you're doing a bigger ship, what you can do is bring out your cargo ship and dock it at the station, and then bring your Vulture across as well, and just swap between. Don't salvage the last piece until all the cargo's into your cargo ship. So if you're doing like an A2, you've got lots of time to do it. You can bring your own Hercules or a Hull A or something like that, or a Max, and just have it sitting to the side. Fill that up with your salvage crates, keep popping them off over there, and then finish the salvage and empty all your salvage into your Hercules or Hull A and take that away and sell it, I suppose. It's much better if you've got crew, to be honest. We did one last night. There was 3 of us. We managed to scrape a whole Hercules, and we got about think 700,000 credits between the three of us. It wasn't too bad at all. Didn't take us long either. Right, here we go. Now, there's a bug. If I'm to try and quantum, it's just going to do that. Now, it's just a bug with quantum. So what you want to do is just move away, move back, and then try again. Alternatively, as soon as you come out and it's come out quantum and it's on cooldown, just turn off the quantum drive and then turn it back on again. Yeah, that old IT chestnut. Right, so here we are coming up into personnel 3A. And let's get over to the salvage claim. So what I'm going to do is pulse and look for asteroids in between me and it. Also, just while you're at it, have a look around at the different signature values, because if you manage to get one that's in multiples of thousands, like this one over here, it's actually a debris field. So if we were to go over that, we'd probably make more money than we would on the salvage claim. But I'm going to go to the salvage claim just now anyway. We can maybe look for that. Look for that or a similar ping after we're done with the salvage claim. Now the reason I'm pulsing is because I want to go in high speed just to not waste time. But I also want to make sure that I'm not hugging an asteroid on the way there, because that's very inconvenient. Yeah, asteroids don't like hugs. Vultures are not very good recipients of it. They end up popping your ship or breaking your salvage arms because they're right out in front of you. It's just a big waste of time. So pulse again. You can see there's a couple of rocks there, so I'll just adjust course. You can actually press C to decouple if you want. And what that does is it keeps the momentum going forward. You'll see there's still got that different icon of two chevrons pointing at each other. And if you spin all the way around, you've got the two chevrons pointing away from each other for your reverse course. I won't smash into an asteroid as I'm doing that little demo. It's just Newtonian physics, so you just keep on going in the direction that you're going in. There is a little bit of speed fall off with it, possibly because you're at a Lagrange point. It's a little gravity well. So, here we go. Here's our salvage ship. So I want to try and slow down a bit as I'm coming in. This is where the press C again to couple with the drives. I'm just going to point in the opposite direction and thrust down. Just makes it nice and smooth. And then mouse wheel down to reduce my speed limiter. And here's our Vulture. So, one of the first things I want to do is just see if it's got any cargo, so I'm just going to scan it. This is a patience thing as well. Sometimes the scan needs to be recentered. Yeah. So once it starts displaying down the right, the next column on the right will tell if there are any... No, doesn't look like there's any crates at all in it. That's disappointing. We can double check that without getting out. I'm just going to blast the doors a little bit. Yeah, no crates. That is a shame. But well, for the sake of demonstrations anyway, we're all good. Now what we can try and do is see if we can get the modules out of it, but I don't know about you guys. I've never had much luck getting modules out of ships. But let's give it a try. Get a bit closer so I can rappel across. In fact, I'm not even going to rappel across because last time I tried that with my... Am I wearing a helmet? It's weird. Last time I tried that with my shiny new massive tractor beam gun. So I need to do a module for the other one. It actually started tractoring the ship, which was far from helpful. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing a helmet. Isn't that a good job that I checked? Right, so let's open that door. See if we can get out without face planting. Oh, come on. Right. Get our handy dandy tractor beam again. Right. Nothing in the contents there. Let's see if we can get some shield generators out. These you should be able to sell somewhere like Platinum Bay or... Oh, we can actually get these ones. So that's one. I'm just going to chuck it at the side of my ship just now. So I'll go out and pull it in from the other side. Now, the funny thing is that they always show us they're being damaged. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if I can repair it. No. Disappointing. I suppose the repair gameplay is going to be... Oh, wow! Do you see that? I repaired it. Well, I'll be. I wonder if that makes it more valuable. Come on, get out. As well. Right, have we got anything else in here? Oops, no, that's the lights. It's a fuel tank. Let's try going up the stairs and see if there's one up there. Maximizing profits is what it's all about. Ooh, the quantum drive. Let's see if we can get this out. Ooh, we can. Right. Let's see if we can repair it then. Repairs not needed. Okay. Okay. It's trying to tractor the whole ship. Well, let's come back to that. Just find it funny going down at that angle. Let's come back to that. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, that's not good. That's why it was not getting the quantum drive, because it was tractoring the whole damn thing. So let's just get this stopped. Love that we can tractor vehicles now, but that was a bit of a pain in the ass. I was on it. Technically, could I even use that to try and sledge my way to a station? Right, that's it stopped. As my shields are up, I should be able to tractor onto my ship when I get there. It's just a wee bit away so far. What happened to those two shield generators? Maybe I knocked them out of the way. Oh, there they are. Right. Over there. Where's that other one? Face plant. Oh, love the fact that we can do that. Right, let's just take those away at the side of it. Isn't that weird that I was able to repair that? Tuck that under there. Come on, get under. Cool. Right then. Bother about closing the door. Let's get us some salvage. I'm maybe gonna print out a tractor beam from a multi-tool. So it's behind us. Just get up here. Okay. Right, I'm gonna just show you the slight difference between the Abrad and the cinch. Let's see if I can get it right way around this time. So you've got two types of salvage beams. This one, Alt 9 and Alt 10, turn on the left and rights independently. Now, this is an Abrad. So you see the surface area of the Abrad and how that's salvaging there. Now, it's a very, very wide beam. Now, let's change over to the cinch. It's going to go up to the right a bit because I think it's on the left-hand beam for that one as well. Oops. See that? Oh, yeah. Still have my tractor beam on. Let's try that again, but we're here. So I couldn't really see where the cinch was harvesting. There we go. See how that circles that little bit smaller. Now the difference is it's able to get quite a bit more SCU. Just looking at my SCU and I don't think we're getting that much. Oops. Okay, so I suppose you could do that and let the tractor beam wang it around. Let's just switch over. I should be seeing the SCU number going up. I'm not quite getting it, unless it's just not getting enough to... Ah, it is going up, it is going up. Good, good, good. If that number doesn't go up, and the cargo bar down there, then you're going to have to go dock your ship and get it out again. If it still doesn't start salvaging, you're going to have to blow up your ship and claim it. It's a bit of a bug. If you do find that bug, please do report that to the Issue Council. This ship's still moving around, but I'm not really that bothered. So, what I've done is I've got both Abrads on the go, and I've gone into gimbal mode, and that lets me freely look around independently of the movement of my ship. I'm just strafing up to keep up with it flying around. Getting much cargo from this. Let's see how much more we can get. I want to get at least a crate, hopefully two. Because a crate is 7,500 credits. That's paid for the mission plus an extra 250,000. 250,000? Oh, well, if only. 2,500 extra profit. Just scrape all that off of there. It's quite cathartic, this. It's all about doing a good job and getting all that salvage. Remember that your ship has a front, back, top, bottom, left and right. Port and starboard if you're navally inclined. For salvaging from this, you've got to get from all 6 facets. Start to notice that the top there, the progress bar is going down, almost halfway in salvaging. It's great, it's going. You see some bits keep on glowing even though it's giving you no micro SCUs coming out of there. If that's the case, just move the beam on until you get something that is salvaging. Get all this lovely stuff hoovered off. I really do like the effect of the salvage beams tearing and melting the hull. Pulling off all the little molecules and storing them. Attention to detail on Star Citizen is something that will always absolutely fascinate me. Oh, actually there's scrapers on the end that we want to probably try and get as well. Maybe even another tractor beam. Never tried actually taking those ones. Oh, the filler station spat out a box while I was babbling. So we flip the camera around at the back. You see the box is sitting there. Now when we get to the next box, we're going to have to go down and shift that one ourselves. Normally I've got the minion doing it, but it's at school. To this salvage from over here. Now we'll flip the ship around and we'll do the top. Right, because we're doing the control of the ship as well as the salvage beam on here, it does make it a little bit weird to get accustomed to when you're flying about, but you will get it. It'll start to make sense and you'll just instinctively do it rather than thinking how to get a ship around the other side. But if you're doing if you're helping someone out manning a turret inside a reclaimer, what you can actually do is on the turret, if you press Q, it changes the turret into like an FPS mode where you're directly looking wherever you're moving the mouse to. But alternatively, when it's just on normal mode like this, where you're moving the turret around by the drag of the mouse, if you just let it go, so not actually moving the mouse here, let it go so it just follows over to the left or to the right or up or down, and just let it salvage in its own time, and you'll quite nicely scrape the hull. When we get to the end, just take it down, and then let it drift to the right. Sounded a bit Bob Ross there. Never mind. Happy little salvagers. So, I'm going to go back onto gimbal mode. I just prefer gimbal mode when I'm in this. It's a lot faster. And I can just very quickly concentrate the beams as to where I want them to go. You've also got some commands like if you hold down Alt and scroll up, you'll widen the beams. Scroll down, you'll narrow them. And I think it's shift. No, is it? No, it's not control. Axis toggle, rotation toggle. Right shift. What's that supposed to do? Ooh. Right shift recenters. I did not know that. I'm just reading the tooltips on the side. That's not quite right. Oh well. Just about split out another crate. So we've actually doubled our money and then some. Have we? Have we doubled our money? No, we're not really doubled our money because we paid out $5,000. We're about 100% up now. But you see the filler station's blocked. So I'm going to turn off gimbal. I'm going to turn off salvaging mode, just get out of my chair. We're going to have to go down and move a crate ourselves. Says we're nearly finished the salvage mission as well. I'm going to do something cheeky first. Right, because we've got a full crate here, I'm actually just going to craft a tractor beam attachment for myself. Because with that big tractor beam, I'm yanking the ship around. I really don't want to be doing that. So let's just store that. And from a little salvage tool, we'll just change that to use True-Hold Tractor Beam. Sometimes takes a wee while for that to switch over. Oops. Because we want to try and get the quantum drive out of that ship. Because that'll be worth a little bit more than the shield generators that we got before. Get over the ladder, man. When the animation to climb off the ladder comes about, take your fingers off the keys. Right, so we should get 2 coolers, 2 power plants off of that ship as well. Let's fill up that last crate anyway. Make sure we're getting our money's worth off of this. Okay. Used 0.2 of an SCU to print that True-Hold Tractor Beam out. I think it's worth it. Oh, that's the mission complete, but there's still some salvage to be had here. So let's just get the last of the salvage. Clean my glasses because I managed to touch my glasses while I was gesticulating, waving my hands about. There we go. It's good enough. Right. Here's a trick for you. If we're trying to get lined up with their cargo bay, let's just go over to here. But I've targeted them because I want to see the dot on the radar. Just judging by thought, we should be about there. Oh, just a bit away. So if you target it, it'll give you a good indication. The dot flicks from one side to the other as to how far away you are. Normally. Let's just back up to it just now. So I've just pressed Z to stop the ship turning around so I can use mouse view. And just get that fairly close because I don't fancy slogging over vast distances. Right, let's go and see if we can get some of those extra components out of there. And the stairs, let's just side onto them, just to plop down. Tractor. Right then, so that was a fuel tank. We've got both those out of there. There's nothing else there. There's probably going to be extra things in there at some point. So, it's got stairs, ladders even. Right, let's try again with this. I'm not going to use that this time, I'm going to use this one. Attaching load. Oh, damn. See, we're getting an outline on this one. Where at least. Really don't want to chance it. See if we can get the coolers then, and maybe the power supplies. Ooh, we can get the power supplies. No, not very healthy. I wonder if we can try repairing these before we actually take them. I've no idea if it's supposed to do this or not. It certainly seemed to be doing something. Maybe nonsense, maybe not. Let's see. Change that back over to true hold. Right. Detaching. It repaired it. Come on, come out you. Right, so what we're wanting to do is just plop this down there. Let gravity do its thing. Door, stay open. Really? 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 That's probably going to blow the ship up. Come on, damn you. Ooh. Alright then. Whoa! Okay. Well, that kind of worked out. Let's just flop that so it doesn't clip this time. Oh, come on, damn it. It'll be outside the ship somewhere. Oh no, there it is. Stand and wait for that to pop out. I'll deal with the other bits while I'm waiting for that. Oh! I didn't want to climb down the stairs. Right, you come out. Oh, well done. As well. Has that thing made an appearance yet? Neither of them have. Oh well. Oh. Still on the go. Side. Well, doesn't look like it's popping around out here. About these salvage beams. A baler? Really? Better than what I've got? Don't really know. Let's go and have a lookie. Just keep them here for a second. Is this the same thing? I'd have to unlock, wouldn't I? Yep. Just unlock stuff for a moment. I just want to see what those heads are. Unlock all ports. Actually, are my coolers the same? So Baramax, so they're the same. Fortitudes. I think my ones are better. Right, let's hop out and have a look. Baler salvage head, okay, so they are the same. Well, let's just put stuff in the back then. See if we can get much for them. I don't even know where to sell them. There we go. We got our two crates. Wish I could have gotten the power plants out of there, but I think they're going to be skipping around inside the frame forever more. And we got a couple of salvage heads as well. And a few components. All in all, not a bad haul. Oh, let's have a look and see if we can find a debris field. Shut that door as well. Closed door. Right. So, debris fields. If you do a pulse, and have a look around. As I mentioned earlier, we're looking for signals that are multiples of 1000. If it's not multiples of 1000, it's probably going to be there we go, 12,000. It's a biggie. So, just keep on going forward with our signature 12,000 in front. Entirely sure how far away it is. You'll notice that these signature bursts will disappear after a bit. But you might start flying straight into a debris field, so you got to keep your eyes peeled. Also keep pulsing, because if the 12,000 disappears, that means you're wandering too far. So just a little bit, because there is a asteroid there. See anything yet anyway. As long as it still says 12,000, we're still good. Ooh. What's this then? Actually, I think that looks like an asteroid. It's an asteroid. At 12,000 go. Actually be unlucky, and that 12,000 might just be a multiple of asteroids. Oh, no, there's our debris field. See them all up here, so we're just going to approach very slowly. You'll see the green triangles appearing. Now you get three, from what I've found, 3 different types of debris. They all appear to come from starfarers by the shape of them. But this one will yield about 6 or 7 crates, just that one piece. That strip will get you about maybe 1. And then you got pointy ones that will get you about 3. So let's do this one first. I'm just going to get lined up into salvage mode. Turn on the gimbals and watch that cargo bar fly. It's very quick at filling up. Just from those 2 strips. Oh, I put the baler in front of the cargo bay, didn't I? Just for those 2 short strips, I've managed to pretty much fill a crate. Let's see how much those baler salvage heads are worth. Let's see. Let's see where they're sold, actually. I think I'm going to cut my losses with them, because I'm pretty sure those baler heads, for the size they are not going to be worth as much as the salvage themselves. So launch them out of the back. Right, let's get back to this. So I want to see if we can fill a load of cargo, at least. Excuse me. Just choke on my coffee, why don't you? Right. So, basically the way it works, you harvest 2 crates, go down, clear the deck, harvest 2 crates, go down, clear the deck, harvest 2 crates, go down, clear the deck. Rinse and repeat until you're absolutely stuffed to the gunnels. These ones are harder to find, but they do yield a hell of a lot of salvage and you do not have to pay to find them. So it's quite good to get a salvage mission to get you out onto the field. And again, I'm stopping while the filler station's ejecting. It's good to get you out onto the field to actually get to the salvage area and then just ping to find a debris field. And if you're lucky, you'll pick one up. Now, the ideal situation with salvaging is obviously to have a crew. So I might do another video later on just to cover what our salvage team does when we're going out to do some salvaging. Huh? Station blocked already. Can it be 2 crates, is it? Probably is. Just check. Oh, I forgot to lock ports as well. Oops. Was 2 crates already. Come on. Eject, eject. Okay. It's 2 crates. This is what I mean by it's very quick doing it this way. If you find a really reasonable debris field, say get 4 friends to come along with you, 2 vultures, 2 cargo handlers, and someone on cargo, you'd make an absolute killing doing these debris fields. They'll be balanced them, of course. Blocked already. next to. Keep forgetting the port lock as well. Because we unlocked ports earlier. There we go. Unlocked the ports earlier just to look at the salvage heads. They must be wanting to do a change to the salvage heads with Salvage 2.0. Because at the moment all I could do was pull those bailers off, but there's obviously attachments on there for the cinches of brads and the tractor beams. I just can't see them. Excuse me. Unless they're sitting in a utility cupboard somewhere. Scotsman and me get every last morsel into a cargo. As if Scottish accents. Let's check on the other side of this. I think there's a little bit more to get there. Oh. Suppose if you were patient enough to do this with cinches, you could squeeze an extra crate out of this one. Just... Station blocked already. I just prefer to run through them quickly. It's just personal preference though. There. Wondering if those will stack. Just so I can be extra greedy and get some down the cargo aisle. We'll only be able to get 12 crates in here, but you can squeeze in around about another 6. This one. Oh, it's great already. me nervous with crates dancing around because quite a few ships explode just because a cargo crate is tapped on the ground one too many times. Still, parts of the ship have hit points that get decreased each time there's a little bit of damage. When they get decreased to a sufficient level, boom. Should really just, I don't know, kill the ship. Don't make it explode, but just make it not move. Such. That's that piece done. So we've got a choice. We can shoot it so it goes spinning off in the distance, but now we have a tractor beam. So we can actually fling it. Because what I find is I forget, and then I end up wondering if I've salvaged that one. Right, let's have a quick look around about us and see where the next piece is. Thing. So I'll get. Whoa. This may be a great worth. Good enough. Where's the rest of them? It's easier just to go into third-person view. Just spin around looking for one. Ah, there they are. As well. Let's do that. See if I can turn this one around with my tractor beam. I succeeded, really? Oh, okay. Fair enough. We'll just see if we can salvage it through from this side then. Have to circle around to the other side to get it. We've got a space there, actually. You be dancing around now. So we've got space for another 5, maybe 6. So let's get around the other side of this. So there's nothing I'm going to bang into by doing that. Station ejecting there. It's quite relaxing, but at times you can almost fall asleep doing salvaging. Again. Maybe get number 4. Call it a day. Do is we'll go to Area 18 and just sell it. Go to any of the large planets to sell. But well, it's guaranteed there's going to be demand for it. Area 18 even. This is making me fall asleep. That's that one done. So, do we have one nearby? Oh, right above our heads. Hopefully that's not the one that I was just salvaging before. Oh, it is. Okay. Material. Let's have another look. Distance isn't too fantastic for some of these. Here. Hopefully not the same ones I was just doing. Just want enough to finish off. Station ejecting already. Nah. Must have just been on the cusp of filling the box. Where on earth did that go? Where in space, even? Where is it? It's at 12,000 again. Bigger debris field here. Yep. Should certainly be enough to finish off my cargo. So this will get us finished off. We just need a couple of crates to finish this and then that's us done. Already. Okay, let's see. That one I will put up the aisle. Checked. There. Another one. We got another two. Another two, and that'll do us. Don't be too greedy. I'll end up blowing up my ship with cargo rattling around. See? Just blocked. Yeah, that'll do. I don't want to chance it any further. Let's head back and get this lot sold. Do as well as. Excuse me. I'm going to swap around my MFTs just to keep an eye on my ship's damage level, just in case I've got a cargo crate. Oh no, it's looking fine. I can see it there. Right, so we're going to go to Area 18. Sell all this loot. So you can see there's all other kinds of salvage missions there. As soon as you do the low tier ones, it unlocks the next tier. You don't have to spend ages grinding away on this yet, thankfully. But Adagio Holdings doesn't appear to have any kind of an entry in Delphi to keep an eye on. Nice if it did. Because then you could have an idea of whereabouts you are. To grind out some of my other areas at some point. It's an affinity bit now for North Rock. Do something to piss them off a little bit. Who knows? So, I hope you found the salvaging guide helpful. Don't have very many followers or viewers at the moment, because I've just started streaming again after a couple of years. If you found it useful, please do like and subscribe. That would be fantastic. Just go down to Trade District, sell this, and then I shall stream. I'll maybe cover selling stuff in a different video just to keep you all from hanging around watching me get as far as ArtCorp. So, thanks very much for watching, if you do watch, and I'll catch you next time, hopefully with another helpful little video, perhaps some team salvaging. I can get some of that done later on. Cool. Catch us all in the verse. Bye now.